The space under the sky is occupied by all things in their unity. The big lesson in life, baby, is never be scared of anyone or anything. It is error alone which needs the support of government. Truth can stand by itself. The man who asks a question is a fool for a minute. The man who does not ask is a fool for life. Moods can be contagious. Don't catch or spread a bad mood. Gratitude is best refined through the fires of adversity. The easiest way to be reborn is to live and feel life every day. Great knowledge is universal. Small knowledge is limited. Great words are inspiring. Small words are chatter. Life is a bittersweet journey, my friend, a bittersweet journey. Sometimes life is too hard to be alone, and sometimes life is too good to be alone. Not all things that fall down break. Some develop wings. We should forgive our enemies, but not before they are hanged. You cannot open a book without learning something. The way of success is the way of continuous pursuit of knowledge. A thing is not necessarily true because a man dies for it. Until you have suffered much in your heart, you cannot learn humility. Time is precious, but truth is more precious than time. Sometimes your only available transportation is a leap of faith. An opinion should be the result of thought, not a substitute for it. The storm is what they threw at me. The hurricane is what I became. The control of large numbers is possible, and like unto that of small numbers if we subdivide them. The only thing that interferes with my learning is my education. Hearing voices no one else can hear isn't a good sign, even in the wizarding world. Even if you are on the right track, but just sit there, you will still get run over. There is no greater agony than bearing an untold story inside you. I do not know everything, still many things I understand. All men who have achieved great things have been great dreamers. This place has only 3 exits, sir: madness and death. Creativity is intelligence having fun. If you are not having fun, you are doing something wrong. When you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful. Procrastination makes easy things hard and hard things harder. Efforts and courage are not enough without purpose and direction. If you fight with all your might, there is a chance of life, whereas death is certain if you cling to your corner. If you are untrustworthy, people will not trust you. If you always want the validation of others, you won't grow beyond people's expectations. Those who realize their folly are not true fools. Learn from who you were, appreciate who you've become, and carefully invest into who you want to be. If we don't change the direction we are headed, we will end up where we are going. Our attitude toward life determines life's attitude towards us. It is much easier to be brave if you do not know everything. It is only possible to live happily ever after on a daily basis. There are not more than 5 primary colors, yet in combination they produce more hues than can ever be seen. It was the truth, and like any truth, it was powerful. We swallowed the chaos because we knew we didn't want to be ordinary. When you lose your smile, you lose your way in the chaos of life. Do not let the roles you play in life make you forget who you are. Decide what you want to be, pay the price, and be what you want to be. The nourishment of body is food, while the nourishment of the soul is feeding others. If you don't like the road you're walking, start paving another one. Everyone's greatest fantasy is to walk away from the life you lead. I finally figured out the only reason to be alive is to enjoy it. There's no such thing in anyone's life as an unimportant day. It is better to live one day as a lion than 100 years as a sheep. Keep going. It's not as difficult as you feel it is. Don't give up. When we embrace who we are, the world embraces us right back. The reason why the universe is eternal is that it does not live for itself. It gives life to others as it transforms. He who controls others may be powerful, but he who has mastered himself is mightier still. The world as we have created it is a process of our thinking. It cannot be changed without changing our thinking. He was a lonely ghost, uttering a truth that nobody would ever hear. If it is to your advantage, make a forward move. If not, stay where you are. Education is not the learning of facts. It's rather the training of the mind to think. To think too long about doing a thing often becomes its undoing. Don't be afraid of enemies who attack you. Be afraid of the friends who flatter you. More powerful than the will to win is the courage to begin. There is nothing more important than your eternal salvation. The road to success is dotted with many tempting parking spaces. There are people who have money and people who are rich. The bad news is time flies. The good news is you're the pilot. Hold yourself back or heal yourself back together. You decide. One who has few must prepare against the enemy. One who has many makes the enemy prepare against him. And remember, no matter where you go, there you are. Heaven is like an egg, and the earth is like the yolk of the egg. Each star is a mirror reflecting the truth inside you. A tiny change today brings a dramatically different tomorrow. You shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you odd. The smallest light has greater power than the largest darkness. Creating individuality, which creates and protects others' individualities, is good. When people try to bury you, remind yourself you are a seed. If you have the courage to begin, you have the courage to succeed. A truth that's told with bad intent beats all the lies you can invent. Some people could look at a mud puddle and see an ocean with ships. If a man takes no thought about what is distant, he will find sorrow near at hand. Deeds will not be less valiant because they are unpraised. Great results can be achieved with small forces. When pure sincerity forms within, it is outwardly realized in other people's hearts. Vote for the man who promises least. He'll be the least disappointing. Growth is in a series of mistakes. That's the only way you learn. Sometimes the questions are complicated and the answers are simple. Mist to mist, drops to drops, for water thou art, and unto water shalt thou return. There's no clarity. There was never meant to be clarity. There is no progress or accomplishment without sacrifice. To shine your brightest light is to be who you truly are. Remember that you are only alive now. This is the only moment you have. Embrace it. You must let suffering speak if you want to hear the truth. The fear of appearances is the first symptom of impotence. My fear was not of death itself, but a death without meaning. I only want to write, and there's no college for that, except life. Ability, experience, and books have solution for all the problems. When you trip over love, it is easy to get up, but when you fall in love, it is impossible to stand again.